Now let's start with a little bit of a color mixing for the bun. Now, I do see quite some yellow ochre in there. It's also quite warm. Let me see if I can get somewhere by adding burnt umber and maybe a bit of that red. But I feel it's getting there. Yeah, that should do fine. But I also want a bit of a lighter color for that bun. So I'm continue mixing next to that. And I'll add some white. I do see I'm missing one important color, and that is cadmium yellow. I had it prepared here, because of course we also have some mustard on there. We must have mustard. Oh, it's a bit oily there. No worries though. But let's just scoop that up a bit. Not too concerned about it mixing in there. I still like this is a nice color for my bun. Also the bun has some shadowy parts. So making another variety, which is a bit darker. Again, using those same colors as a base. Just adding to it until I feel the color is matching what I'm looking for a bit. Thing for starters, these are quite okay colors for the bun. Then what else do we have? We have the burger itself. Well, I think I'll go for a mix of the burnt umber with a touch of ultramarine blue. You get a near black color. So that's for really the darkest parts in the meat that we'll use it for, and the other parts I will just probably use some pure burnt umber. We have a tomato, and I think this color is quite good for the tomato, but I do want to tone it down just a notch. I'm adding some yellow ochre. Makes it a little bit less vibrant. Just having some varieties on here to pick from. And making it a little bit lighter by just adding a tiny bit of white. And I have a nice base for my tomato. Other than that, I see a bit of lettuce. For that we need green. But I want a bit of a muted green. So I start with the yellow ochre and adding a bit of that blue. So we have a bit of muted green. And when I want it a bit more vibrant, I just add a touch of that cad yellow. This is how you can play around with your colors. A bit of white to tone it down. Other than that, we have a background. I'm thinking of going a bit in these tones, a bit greenish, bluish, muted tones. I like that. For the wrapper, we'll use mainly white. I'll probably add a touch of blue, maybe a yellow ochre to that as well. So let's see for that wrapper. Because we don't want to have it pure white from the start on. Slightly purplish. I always like putting purples in my works. And then if I paint it on very thinly, you get also a bit of a transparent look and feel to it. But let's have a look at those whites later on.